Is the government suing big banks over toxic mortgages? What effect could this have on our economy? And just how the heck did we get into this mess anyways? All this and more coming up now on Alexa Realty 411.
Operator, how may I help you?
I need to sell my house now.
I want to buy a house, but I need a great deal.
Can you help me? We need to short sale our house.
You need expert real estate advice. Let me connect you to Alexa Realty 411.
Hello and welcome to Alexa Realty 411. I am Robert Gawel.
And I'm Holly Talarchyk.
Last Friday, on September the 2nd, the federal government sued 17 financial firms, including some of our nation's largest banks. Why? For selling Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac billions of dollars worth of toxic mortgage-backed securities.
That's right. And some of the U.S. banks targeted are Bank of America, Citigroup, JP Morgan Chase, and Goldman Sachs.
They're nice boys.
Yeah. Now the lawsuits that were filed totaled $196 billion. So what happens if the government wins this lawsuit and these financial institutions are forced to pay out?
Well, some economists are saying that this could drain capital from the banking system. I mean, that's obvious.
Right.
Which would then put more pressure on the housing market.
Surprise.
Which would then delay recovery, which would keep more buyers out of the housing market.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
So just how the hell did we get into this mess anyways? Well, if you have no idea, here's a great clip from the HBO movie, Too Big to Fail. Check it out.
This financial crisis didn't come out of nowhere. In the 80s, the United States changed the way they dealt with mortgages, and they began this process called securitization, where you would sell the mortgages to Wall Street so the banks could make more mortgages so people could have more houses. Then it morphs into subprime mortgages to get more and more people who have less and less money into homes, and those mortgages get sold to Wall Street.
There was a first wave of subprime lending in the 1990s, and during that first wave, consumer activists started to pile into Washington, D.C., telling regulators, telling members of Congress, something has gone wrong. People are getting loans they can't pay back. And they were ignored.
In the last years of the Clinton administration, we deregulated investment banking. So investment banks started to compete with commercial banks, and frankly, no one was really regulating them.
I remember the first time I heard the phrase subprime mortgage, and I thought, what the heck is a subprime mortgage? You know, it should be called a lousy mortgage given to people who probably can't pay back the loan. That's what a subprime mortgage is.
Before, you needed a credit score of 620 and a down payment of 20%. Now they'll settle for $500, no money down.
And the buyer assumes that the experts know what they're doing. He's saying to himself, if the bank's willing to loan me money, I must be able to afford it.
You'd say to yourself, why would you make a loan to people you don't think are going to pay it back? Because you're going to be on the hook. Well, guess what? The banks weren't on the hook. They would actually make the loan, and then they'd go find 20 other people on the other side of the planet in some cases, and they'd chop the loan up and hand it around. And so they had no incentive. They didn't care anymore about whether you were good for the money or not, so long as you could sign on the dotted line.
Wow, that was an eye-opener. So where do we go from here?
Well, statistics show that 60% of Floridians that have a mortgage, they're underwater. If this is you, pick up the phone, give us a call. Our numbers, they're right here below.
That's right. And also, in order to stay in the loop, subscribe to our blog over here on the right.
And, you know, speaking about staying in the loop, learn how video marketing can enhance your business and take it to the next level. Click on the Talk Fusion banner above and watch the product video. You know, and I gotta tell you, this is really good stuff and very affordable.
That's right, and I use it myself.
Until next time, I'm Robert Gawel.
And I'm Holly Talarchyk.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you for calling Alexa Realty. I will send the team out right away.
In today's challenging real estate market, it takes teamwork to create success. Call today at 727-724-8000. Alexa Realty, real solutions for today's economy.